Yo, it's your boy Brian.
Your boy John.
How y'all doing today? We here okay, right?
Yep.
All day I play radio.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 15, John.
15, 5 more to 20.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Going quick.
Nice little milestone.
Yeah. Appreciate you all who have been with us since episode 1.
Yes.
And those who have not, we appreciate you as well. Jumping on whenever you jump on. It's all good. We just appreciate you.
You're in good hands now.
You are in great hands. We saved you, right, John? So how you been, bro?
I've been good. Can't complain. Try something out new this week. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But can't complain. Another week.
Another week
Not
down.
Much happened. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey.
How about you?
Same, man. Get through the week.
Yeah.
Get to record, we're recording on Monday. Super Bowl was yesterday, so.
Yeah, congrats to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's
and all the Buccaneers fans.
Yeah, it's wild. It's pretty.
Yeah, I called it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did from the beginning of the year. As soon as they got Brady, I was like,
they're gonna win. I didn't care. I didn't watch it at all. Not one
not
second
that big
of
of
it.
Not that big of a football fan.
Nah, basketball. Watch basketball.
See, that's why I can't follow. I never got into it. I don't know why. I never got into it.
It's a shame. There's so much drama in the NBA.
I hear.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's such so much petty bullshit, man. I love it. It's just it's a story, the drama of the NBA,
soap opera of the sports world.
Absolutely. I'm here for it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about what goes on personally. I just care about what happens on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I like when people talk shit about what happened on the court.
Mm.
All the other stuff I'm good on, bro. I don't need to know, what LeBron said on Instagram, It's my favorite athlete, but I just, it's just how I am with, other people, famous people. I can't really
just delve into
into their life. I think it's I think it's invasive, So, but to each their own.
Yeah.
John, episode 15. We're here again. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All day I play radio, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, some new games came out this week.
Yeah.
John, I got a question to ask you, my friend.
Ooh.
Hey man, on this day here, bro. I got a question, bro.
Yes.
What you been playing all day, cuz?
Two things. One, it didn't last long. I took your recommendation.
You did.
You recommended Concrete Genie to me.
Yes, I did.
A couple weeks ago. I mean, not a couple weeks ago, a year ago when it first came out or whatever.
Yes.
I thought this looks dope. I like the artsy shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this looks cool. Played it, bro. I was like, it's not bad. I mean, let's not misconstrue my words.
Right,
it's not a bad game. It's just not for John.
Understand. At all. So what's this right here, cuz?
This is Judgment, though.
So
this is another one of your recommendations, dude.
Okay.
You and Tommy recommended it because I fell in love with Yakuza Like a Dragon. Never played a Yakuza in my life because it reminded me too much of Grand Theft Auto, which was an unfair,
so weird
comparison.
Nothing. It's more Shenmue than Grand Theft Auto.
And I always wanted to get into Shenmue. I never did. I had a Dreamcast. Go figure. But
Shenmue was painful for me, bro. Oof, bro. It had. John, talk about this.
Yeah, man. But we'll delve into your heartache with Shenmue.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Judgment. Fantastic game so far. Haven't beaten it yet.
Yeah.
Contrary to what you may believe, because you think I beat games in like half an hour.
Yeah, I do. I believe that.
No, it's good, man. It has all. It feels like Yakuza.
Yeah.
It's the same people that made it.
It's the same engine. Yeah.
Yeah, the same studio. And so, you found this gentleman right here, Tak Yagami.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lawyer. He had a rough early childhood, and he had an even rougher career. Something happened that ruined his career. I know the game's old, but I'm still,
It's crazy though. What ruined his career is crazy.
Yeah. And so that happened, and then he became kind of like a freelance detective. With this guy Kaido.
He's hilarious.
That's his partner in crime, as you can see.
He's hilarious.
He's amazing. Fun fact, his voice actor is the same voice actor as your boy Winston from Overwatch. But a little trippy. But anyway,
John, why is Sully a good experience by bringing up Overwatch?
There are Winston fans out there, maybe
there are.
He's the first guy you see, when you turn on that shit. But but no, like this, the game's great. It's so many things to do. It got a lot of elements like from Phoenix Wright, I feel. Like it's some things you have to tell a person. You have to find this in a certain room. You have to find a code that's hidden somewhere to open a safe. It's like the little point and click type of thing. Not too much. You know how Phoenix Wright was. It's that type of deal, which I love. I love shit like that.
Which is really cool because if you think about it, like the studio has like essentially made 3 different types of games with a similar engine and different experiences. But go ahead. I'm sorry, John.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Continue, John. I'm sorry. Call you when.
Okay. That was. Please, that was good. But no, I'm loving it, dude. It's the story's great. It feels like a soap opera, and it's like I know you have this. I don't know how far you got. Did you get to the intro?
Don't disrespect me like that, John. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
no, I'm saying because it comes like a chapter. My bad. I just thought about how that sounded. No, but like because it's like a whole chapter. Then they show the intro. But anyway, they never show the intro again. I play that intro every time I turn on this game. I go to replays and just play the intro because it gives it the soap opera feel of it. It's like there's a good song. It feels like something from Green Day from like 2003.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's I love it.
Yeah. Yes, John. I got to the intro.
Yeah, my bad. Hindsight.
I told you, my man. I thought my man was hilarious. So obviously
Kaido. Yeah.
Yeah. So I probably played John. I'll be honest, probably like 25 minutes.
See, so I wasn't far off with my assumption.
Yeah.
No, but man, the characters are engaging. The story's good so far. But you know how I am. Like one thing can happen at the end. I'll be like, "F this game."
Right.
Forever. So, as far as the gameplay, and it moves great.
So
that's
one thing personally for me that I felt the combat was more fluid in this versus the Yakuza game that I played, at least, which is Kiwami. So maybe the other ones are different, but I like the fighting in this.
It's really good,
and it's always like this beat 'em up, 3D beat 'em up.
Yeah, and he has 2 different stances. He has a stance against a group of people, and a stance if it's just one. I think it's Tiger and the Crane.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you could pick up anything that's liftable, I guess. Yeah. He just wails on people with it. It's amazing, man.
You're gonna like Yakuza.
He's my favorite character. This gentleman right here, Tsukumo.
On the left, on the phone.
Yeah, the one on the FaceTime. Because he's good. He helps you out throughout the story.
So in terms of this versus obviously like a Dragon being an RPG, how are you feeling? I know this isn't full on Yakuza, because you have a lot more of like those things there, those moves where you have the quick time events. But how are you liking the gameplay, like the flow? Like how are you liking like how it controls and because this is still very much a Yakuza game.
For sure. And I love it still, again with the Phoenix Wright elements and how you could switch stances, you can go to EX, you could do random things with random items. It always feels like kind of fresh. It's not the same cookie cutter square. Okay, he's dead. Square, triangle. He's dead.
Right.
I like it. And we beat Streets of Rage like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So I love the beat 'em up factor. It didn't, but it didn't feel boring. The same with that. That never felt boring.
Right. So
this is the Phoenix Wright element I'm talking about. Like you see me trying to go through.
Yeah. Find the.
Yeah. Find the little clues and stuff. So
I gotta ask you as well. Is the elements of the Phoenix Wright stuff, like, do you feel, since Phoenix Wright came out on DS, right?
Right.
but I have it on PS4.
I have it on Switch.
Yeah, of course you do. Do you feel as if like this stuff? Because I know when you were watching me play Hitman, and I was using that one character who was a detective. You were like, you really like, the fact that I was like searching for clues and looking for different elements and stuff like that. And you were like, is that how this game is? And I was like, nah, it's just that character. But this has that. This has that, all the clues and finding the evidence and stuff like that. And So this and I think I did tell you like at that time, like, yo, you definitely would like Judgment then.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember. That's why I was like at the top of it. I was like, you and Tommy. Tommy recommended it to me after the Like a Dragon, yeah, saga. But you recommended this from the show. You was like, I think you would like this. I don't know. It looks like GTA to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the text from when I told you I bought it.
We're gonna just plaster it on Instagram like you did that conversation. So here's a JRPG list for you. I was like, okay.
Nah, because I think you gave me like one of those straight faces when I tell you I bought something. You're just like, yo, why did you buy that?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
But I didn't even play it. I might play it now though because you're playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw how you just glassed my man.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I recommend this so far. Next week it will be beaten.
Yeah.
My review will be next week.
Okay.
And so, I'll give you my last final judgments.
Hey, there it is.
No full pun intended.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts.
Your final verdict,
so far,
sir.
I'm loving it. It's great. The story, like I said, the story's characters. That dude right there's a hater. Him.
He looks like a hater.
Yeah, you could just tell that was. You'll find. I'm not gonna tell you why, but yeah, it's great, man. Yeah, I love it.
I think I'm going to play it today, John.
I think you should. I actually want to share it for you. React to certain shit.
I think it might still be on my PS4. I might not have deleted off my PS4 if that's the case, because we can't share play unless I do it on PS4.
Oh yeah, that's right. Boo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. Check it out. Yeah, I highly recommend you playing it. I think you would like it. See, the thing with you, B, your attention span for because there are some lengthy cutscenes in this, some go as far as 10, 15 minutes. Not that much, 5-10 minutes. And, I know you'd be like,
Well, I don't mind it as much because this is in English, so.
Okay. Not as much reading.
Yeah, that's when, cutscenes don't really bother me that much if they're in English, but when I have to read for 15 minutes, then it's just kind of I start to, get taken out of, the excitement. You know what I mean? Now, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I'm definitely downloading this if I don't have it already downloaded.
Yes. Mysteries, thrillers, drama in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And again, man, and this is what I be talking about, John. I am all about new shit. I'm all about the fact that this is still a Sega game, right?
Yes.
So the fact that, they have this studio that, pretty much has been churning out. There's a ton of Yakuza games. Churning out a lot of Yakuza games, and not in a manner where it's just kind of gross, but there's just a lot of Yakuza games. Right. We're going back to PS2. So I think the fact that Sega gives them the ability to yeah, you can make another game, but we want to make it like this, yeah, okay, still come out with it. And I remember when they first showed it off in Japan, and there was kind of I didn't know whether or not it was going to come to the U.S. because it was, it wasn't a Yakuza title. So, a lot of that stuff is money, costs money to localize. It costs money to give, English voice actors. All that stuff costs extra money for, if they're not going to get a return on their investment, they may or may not try. But I guess, with this and then Like a Dragon trying something different again, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this shit is all about, and that's what cannot be killed.
It's funny that you said like the English dub and everything that, costs money, it costs time, it costs a lot, in that type of industry, the entertainment industry, time is money.
Yeah.
But Yakuza Like a Dragon, I appreciate the shit out of that game so much. But one of the main things I like is if you go to the Japanese dub, the mouths move with the Japanese dialect.
Yeah.
And then, when you go to the English one, the mouths are completely reanimated to fit the English.
I mean, it should be. I mean, you could do shit like that on Instagram, so.
Yeah. But like, it's like, this one doesn't do it so much. It's like some things I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know if that was just, a coincidence, what they said on the,
yeah,
on the Japanese.
Maybe, maybe it's one of those things, like, again, it costs extra resources. Maybe, maybe again, you don't know how well this is going to do. We're not going to put that much extra into it. But the fact that they still do have English voice actors is cool. So, yeah, man, I'm a play.
And they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like pretty serious. Like, it's a pretty serious game. It's I dig it. It's like you said, it's like this soap opera, but like not. It's like it feels genuine, if you would.
Yeah.
So, and then
nothing. I haven't done anything yet. I'm sure. I don't know, but I haven't done anything yet that I felt like I wasted my time doing. Okay. Like it was a payoff. It was something. It was entertaining, whether it be funny. Oh, that was sad. Or, it was just, I always felt like accomplished after I did little side stuff. I'm still in the introductory period, probably.
But why?
So, I don't know.
But why did my man have to ollie and then kick my man straight in the face like that?
Oh, yeah. Because he was in the way. Like, get out of here.
Yo, he didn't have to ollie and kick his head up against the top of the door. Like
how amazing is Talk to not only I don't remember him talking about skateboards ever, and he just got on one and adapted quickly. And on top of that, he took out a car. And he's still on it. I was bummed right here because I bumped into someone. I was like, "What if I never bumped into him?
Would you been able to
kept my skateboard the whole time?" I was like tempted to restart and try, but I was like, I don't feel like it.
Right? Shit. Yeah, man. I'm glad you're liking this, John. I'm always happy when you like a game, John. Like,
I know, because it's rare, right?
It's not necessarily rare. I just, I like to see you get out of your comfort zone. So
yeah, which I did with this.
Yeah. So and it's just hilarious because, like, I know you're gonna like beat this, and then you're gonna fall into the Yakuza rabbit hole.
I don't know. I tried 0, and it's like, it went back to what you're saying, and like I just got lazy reading.
Yeah.
And I always read, but I was like, I really wish I knew what they were saying.
Yeah. Well, because you played Like a Dragon, so
yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure which ones have English voice actors.
None of them.
None of
except
them.
For Like a Dragon.
Oh snap! Yeah, because Kiwami doesn't. Yeah. Barrier of entry, sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause you know what it is, John. It's like, if I need to get up and like do something, or like, just even, run to the restroom, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Run, grab something to eat, while I'm playing. Like, I need to be able to like not look at it and understand what they're talking about. But you can't do that. So it's
but aren't you a sub fan?
I am with anime, yeah.
We still have to read on that.
That's different though. That anime is in video games I'm an active participant. In anime I'm just watching.
You're just a viewer. Okay.
So like, mixing the two, John, as an active participant, you lower my participancy, you know what I'm saying? Because then I feel like I'm just an active listener, John, or active user, if you know what I'm saying. Not just,
That's fair. Yeah. I guess.
Because then I get bored, then I don't want to play. I want to play something else.
And see, that's what I was saying. But you saying, since they talk English, you'll be okay. But
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just again, and anime is shorter chunks. It's what 22 minutes. An episode. You know what I'm saying? Like,
unless you binge it. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't. I usually, like Attack on Titan right now. I'm caught up on season, final season. Mm-hmm. So it's one episode and then I'm turning it off, You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I binge it, then yeah, if I might want it in English. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, man. Download that, John. Pop it in or
yeah.
Turn on the PS4. It's good.
I'm gonna do it right now, John. Like while we sit here.
But let me ask you though,
What up, dog?
what you been playing all day, bro?
Hey, man, you know, I did the stream on Friday.
Yeah.
First time we added an additional day. And, you know, so I was streaming and playing some Destruction AllStars, John.
Nice. Digging it?
I am digging it, John. It needs more modes.
Only has one?
It has 2 solo modes and 2 multiplayer modes. You know, team modes, I guess you could say. Because they're all multiplayer modes, John. It's a multiplayer game. It is gorgeous to look at. It is beautiful. It is fast. Yeah. It is furious. It is destruction. Yeah. And I was thinking, when has the last time a game made me feel the way this makes me feel? And the way this makes me feel is
Does it start with an O?
It's so big. Like I feel so small. Like I've never been in a world like this before. So I guess that's more or less what it is. Because when I play, driving, or racing, I play Gran Turismo very sparingly, John. When I was younger, I played it a lot more, but now, stuff makes me sleepy, John.
Yeah.
So I'll still buy it, every single one. I'll buy every one, I'll play with Nick, for a little bit, but other than that, I just can't dedicate the resources or the brain power like I used to, John. But
yeah. Oh no, should get hit.
Yeah, I got wrecked.
But now, is this the only stage? Like, do they have other stages? Or?
I think there are. So there's London, there's Tokyo that I can think off the top of my head.
Oh, it's like cities.
Yeah, but they're like this, but it's just massive. Like you feel so small. Like you feel like when you're not in a car, you feel the stress of not being in a car. Like, and when I can't find a car, it's like,
oh, no.
Oh shit, like. Yeah. Because you're timed and you need to get as many points as you can. And the way you score is by hitting and destroying other vehicles and or characters that are outside of their vehicles.
So would you liken this to like Destruction Derby or Twisted Metal or anything like that?
Not Twisted Metal, only because Twisted Metal has guns, and honestly, John, I wrecked that hero device.
Yeah, you did.
So everyone gets their own hero device. It's their ultimate, essentially. But they have. Damn, I lost my train of thought before I said that, John. But yeah, everyone has a hero device, a hero car, and they also have what's called a breaker, which is their ultimate. And their car has a breaker, and they also have a breaker outside of the vehicle. So. This here is the character I was using is Lupita. I like Lupita. She has a wolf skin, and if you don't know, I like wolves.
Good animal.
Yeah. I want to get a dog, John. I've never had a dog. I want to get a dog, like soon, but probably not.
Like another kid,
yeah. Yeah, So you score by hitting people, John, right? So I came in 4th place on this level. But yeah, I think what it does need, John, is another element of attack, if you would. Because you just ram people, Like that's cool, but I don't know. Has a very
It's redundant after a while.
I be missing like shit, John. You know what I'm saying? Like, be missing, missing like crazy. Like, it's in
there's like one guy on the other team or your opposing side that's just a beast automatically. That's just bro, like that one guy you say. What character? He says a guy that is just like indestructible. He just runs into you.
I call him Tony the Tiger. Yeah, man. I don't like that guy. Yeah, he just like pretty much you can just be coming around a corner, and if he has his breaker on, then you're automatically dead. You have no shot, John. You have no shot. But yeah, I want to keep playing it some more.
Yeah, man.
But
it looks fun.
It needs more modes. I played with the group. It was Ben, Greg, Z, and I.
What up?
What up, y'all? But yeah, it was fun. It doesn't take much to kind of get into it. Ben and Greg, we're doing really well. For their first few games. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I called my my car. No one else can get in your car. You can break in people's cars. You can jump on people's cars and take them over, or you can do what's called a wreck over, and it's like a series of button presses. It's just square and circle for the person who is on top of your vehicle trying to take your vehicle. And they can so they can take over your car, kick you out, or they can wreck over your car and just like blow it up. if you don't because as the driver you have to use the left analog stick and shake it left and right to shake them off, which John, I hate doing.
I'm sure
shit like that, yo.
Sounds annoying.
Like I just don't like
shit,
yeah
So what were those crystals you were collecting like on the platforms when you're outside of your car?
So those are shards. And they enable you to get your character's breaker faster on foot. I jumped out of that by accident, John. I didn't mean to do that. But
do you have a breaker outside and inside the car? Do they have two separate ones?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
mine is that flame. I could do that either inside the car or outside the car. It's cool because like I'll hold on to it and I'll like pay attention to like the mini map on the right at the bottom right hand corner. And then like I'll see like where all of them are going, and I'll like try to predict which way they're gonna go, and I try to like cut like a line in front of like a bunch of cars. Sometimes like I'll get like it'll say ignite, you'll get 1 point for each car, or if there's each car that goes through. Yeah, man, it's fun. It's a good time. It like I said, man, it needs more modes. I'm
sure it'll get there.
Yeah.
Especially when they charge $70 for it.
Yeah. Well, probably not.
No, let me ask you this. Does it feel like a $70 game? Would you pay $70 for this?
I was going to pay $70 for it, John.
Well, after playing it, in hindsight, would you?
No. It's not worth $70. It's not enough content.
Yeah.
There's not enough modes. I mean, you think about like when Overwatch came out, it was $60. So there was quick play.
Mm-hmm. Comp.
Comp wasn't there at launch.
Damn.
No. Yeah,
how many levels did they have when Overwatch first came out?
Overwatch had a lot of levels though, so that's the thing.
So
they had a lot of characters and a lot of stages. This has 16 characters.
Okay.
So it's when you play solo, it's 16 total characters on the map at a time, which John, I feel like it needs more, because like sometimes we'll just be driving around and you'll be like, yo, where is everyone at? And it's because they're all on the other side of the map. And then so you're wasting time, so you got to turn around. I just wish there was more, like 32 maybe that'd be too much. Maybe 24.
It might be. But they just made the levels too big probably, to accompany.
Yeah.
You said it's only 16 characters in the game?
16 total, yeah. So this is when I was talking about shaking them off, John. See, and then I ran into the damn wall, which, gave me damage to my vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
At least it got her off.
Yeah, but, who cares? Like, the game just started. But, yeah, you can take out characters when they're outside their cars. And a lot of times, like, I'll hit them. And I think, what I think it is, John? I think it's a network thing. I think my internet sucks, for one. And it is so like I'll hit them. You use the right analog stick to press forward so that your car will do that fast forward motion to ram them, or you go left or right and they'll do it to left or right. And there'll be times when I do it and I hit a character straight on, and it'll just be like light hit. I'll be like, bro, how? Like, and then there'll be times like that right there where it was like heavy hit, and it's like I barely hit him. Like, yeah, man, my car got destroyed. That's the hurt piece, dog. When your hero vehicle gets destroyed, bro, it's the hurt piece.
I see the little health bars over their head.
Yes.
Does that matter?
That's their vehicle, yeah. So that's know, so when you're driving around, you're looking for people to take out quickly, that have lower health, then go for those guys. I was gonna get that guy, but he killed himself accidentally.
And there's no health items or anything. You just
Nah, there's no health items. You just you're just jumping from car to car. See how I missed that car right there? That's the shit I be talking about, y'all. Yeah, it's like it's really cool. Like the way you jump out of cars. Like I'll just be like, oh, there's a car coming up. You just press triangle and you just like jump up to the platform and jump right back into another car. That other car is just like destroyed on the ground. It's
I like how you can jump into any type of car. I'm glad on Twisted Metal 2. It was Mr. Slam. He drove a dump truck. Then you had Twister who drove an F1 racer. You could just jump into anything. I like that.
Yeah. So the only thing you have to really worry about is what type of character you want to use, what type of hero car you're going to get. And honestly, John, I don't know if it's because I'm not playing with you, but I just don't really feel like playing it.
And do they put other does say Lupita, right? Is she good at acceleration while the next character will be like Tony the Tiger or whatever? Is he better in strength? Like, do they have different attributes like that, or is it just everything is pretty much the same?
I can't tell, John. I haven't cared enough yet to like because sometimes like I use one character. Her name is Harmony, and she's she
is that Thickums?
Yeah. So she has an Escalade. Go figure.
Of course.
Yeah. It was hilarious. That would have been awesome to have on the stream. Zaire was like, damn, they got us covered in here, man. They got like 5 black chicks in here. I was like, yes, it's definitely a diverse roster here,
good,
which is cool. You know what I mean? But I feel like Harmony is slower when she's outside her vehicle than Lupita, which would kind of make sense because Lupita obviously has a fire. You see, Wildfire is the name of my car, and they'll like the announcer will be like, looks like Wildfire's ready, and I'll be like, yes, it is, and I'll press L1. But yeah, so I can't tell if she's faster or if that's just me feeling like she's faster, So I haven't done like a 1-to-1 check, but I don't know. Maybe there are faster people than others, but I don't know. Yeah, John.
So would you recommend this?
Yeah, it's free.
Well, of course, but like as far like April 7th come around, would you recommend somebody paying for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're looking for. Like, if you're looking for a multiplayer game, if you really want to get into this, like, and I'm sure there's like crazy amounts of depth, and it's fun to play. It's fun to pick up and play. It's great to pick up and play, John. Like, it's a great pick up and play game. So in that regard. The only thing that kind of bothers me is like I can't play the solo mission, like not mission, the solo maps, like not maps, modes, with my friends. Like I can only jump into solo by myself.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's just like
I feel it should be a choice.
Yeah, like I shouldn't have to be on the team with my friends if I don't want to be. Like so. That's the only thing that's kind of like, because when we were playing this mode called Carnado, which is like pretty cool. But instead of getting points for your hits, you get like these gears that you can bank. So it's like, it goes, I've gotten 80 at once. Not at once, but, before I've banked them into this like tornado that you drive your car into that it explodes. It's a lot of fun, but when you're sucking, John, this game sucks, yo. Like, yeah, like when you're just having an off game, like it's not fun. Like, I
just get rammed everywhere.
Yeah, man. And of course, as people get better, you know, and I don't play it because, you know, I don't want to all the time. I want to play other stuff as well.
Sure.
You know, like that gap is already building, you know what I'm saying? So I've won by myself, and I won with the guys a few times. We won 3 games, you know, their first time playing, you know. So it's fun, man. I wish I could play this shit with you though. Because I could probably play this shit with you for hours, but
I added it to the library, so one day.
Yeah, by that time I ain't gonna give a shit about this game.
Maybe they'll add more content by then, you know.
By that time I'm not gonna give a shit about this game.
Oh, damn it. When's Final Fantasy 16 come out? A few months.
You think that's gonna come out this year? You really think Final Fantasy is gonna come out this year, bro?
Hopefully, you know. I'm hoping for it. Don't be pessimistic, sir. You know, it will come out.
John.
But let me ask you a question though. Another question after that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play Cyberpunk anymore?
No, John. I have uninstalled it from my PlayStation 5.
Seriously?
I recorded it. But I didn't put it up because, you know.
Damn. Well,
someone already does that, so I don't want to be doing stuff.
Yeah, I heard there's some, you know, there's a gentleman from Moon Studio. He has some choice words for CDPR, the creators of Cyberpunk, as well as Hello Games. Another one of your faves, No Man's Sky.
What's the name of his studio, John?
Moon Studio, man. Yeah, dope name. Yeah. But yeah, his name is Thomas Mahler. He's the CEO. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said some harsh yet, in my opinion, true things. He said that he's basically called them snake oil salesmen, and you know, for people at home that don't know what snake oil salesmen are, it's deceptive marketing.
Yes.
You know? And so that's what he's basically saying. You know, it's a web of lies they're creating people that you know, they just want you to buy their shit, and with empty promises. Like No Man's Sky promised multiplayer.
Yeah.
Upon release, I think more expansive planets.
They just promised a lot of things that were not there.
Yeah.
That was an interesting time when that came out, man.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like, that game got panned. It's good now. I heard it's pretty good now.
Yeah, it's good now.
But and Cyberpunk was just a mess. And you know, this is what we talked about a couple episodes ago. You know, he was just saying all these disparaging things across, about them. Some things I'm not going to repeat, but you know, it's I don't see anything he said wrong.
I don't see anything wrong with what he said, like at all, bro. Like what he said was the truth. Do you have exactly what he said?
I can grab it.
Yeah, because listen, man,
it's kind of hurtful. That's why I didn't want to repeat it. Let me see.
I mean, was it really hurtful?
It's hurtful, and we had this discussion. My thing is, yes, you have by all means freedom of speech. Just do what you need to do. You're speaking from a fan's perspective, sir.
Correct.
That was my issue with it. When you're a CEO or owner of a company and you're in the same industry as these fellow people that you're just dragging on reset era.
I think it's bullshit though. He could say whatever he wants. He's still a fan, even though he's a CEO.
Yeah, but I just think that hurts your brand. You know what I mean? That's just my view on it. There's some things that
If someone has a problem with him literally like trying to be like, hey, it's really messed up when like people that love your shit don't get what you tell them that you were going to get. Like he's on our side, essentially. I mean, do I put it past him that he wouldn't do some shit like this? No. Because money. But I don't find his comments hurtful at all, John. Calm down.
I don't know, man. That what he was saying though, it was. Well, I was going to say it's slander. It wasn't slander because it's true. But there's just I don't know. If an employee of yours say you're in Mood Studio, right, and an employee said that shit, and you got backlash for that employee, how would you react to that? Like, how would you treat that employee? Would you treat him like, he just said what he wanted, or would you discipline that employee? Not saying terminate, but would there be disciplinary action involved?
John, do you have what he said?
My bad. I'm sorry.
Because I don't feel like what he said was, to a degree where, you know, and the reason why I want, you know, exactly what he said, because I don't want to leave any room for misunderstanding.
Okay.
You know, and
it's a long excerpt, but
it's all good.
You said
amazing.
So I don't need to look at it. No, let me go back. He said, you know, with CDPR, out came Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
Made by the guys that made Witcher 3, so this shit had to be good. Here's our Cyberpunk universe, and trust us, you can do effing everything. Here, the entire CDPR PR department took all the clues from went ape shit with it. Gamers were to believe this is sci-fi GTA in first person. What's not to love? True. Every video released by CDPR was carefully crafted to create a picture in players' minds that was just insanely compelling. They stopped just short of outright saying that this thing will cure cancer. The strategy resulted in a sensational 8 million pre-orders. What happened when this was dropped? The product was a fraction of what the developer hyped it up to be, and on top of that, it barely even ran on consoles that it was supposed to run surprisingly well on. You know, no lies detected at all. But like I said, my outlook on it, you know, as a developer, not as a CEO, as a developer, and you know, you're working alongside these gentlemen, not working alongside, but they're in the same, you share the same industry as them. Mm-hmm. I just thought it was, you know, kind of disrespectful to say we knew that already. You know, it just felt like, you know, he was saying it. I don't know. And he backtracked. Do you think he should have apologized?
No. Yeah, he apologized, you know, for his comments, you know. But no. There's nothing wrong with what he said. I totally understand what you're saying, John, because he works in that industry, and, you know, you kind of don't want to, like, you know, throw your other guys, you know, to, you know, in the dumpster there. And
sure.
But they ain't had no business being there in the first place. That's their fault. Like, they hyped up a game. Like, and that's the thing about the more you played Cyberpunk, it wasn't so much, you know, that, okay, for me, because I was playing on PS5, there were bugs, but, you know, there wasn't anything like on PS4. But it was just always like, you always just felt like something was missing. And literally what was missing was like more of what they kind of said you would be able to do. And so what you got was a product that it had a good story, John. I like the story. I thought it was cool. But you had a product that just kind of like just overpromised and underdelivered. So, you know, there's nothing. 8 million pre-orders, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, and again, like what he said, he's like, yeah, we made the Witcher 3, so you know it's gonna be fire. And they utilize that, bro. They weaponize that. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can't do that. You know?
Yeah, so, I totally agree.
So
it's just, you know, the brand thing. You know, you're hurting your brand at that point, because there are some fans still of that game and of CDPR and of No Man's Sky. So it's like, I don't know. John, that's just my point of view. Listen, he also said some things about Sean Murray. Should I repeat? Should I say something?
Let's not talk about Sean Murray. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Sean Murray is where you draw the line.
Nah. You can talk about Sean Murray.
No, he said then came Sean Murray, who apparently had learned straight from the Peter Molyneux handbook.
Yeah.
This guy apparently just loved the spotlight. Even days before No Man's Sky release, he hyped up the multiplayer that didn't even exist. It was all too happy to let people think that No Man's Sky was Minecraft in space, where you could literally do everything. Obviously, there was massive backlash when No Man's Sky finally released, and the product being nothing like what Murray hyped it up to be.
Yeah.
But what happened then? They released a bunch of updates, so let's forget about the initial lies and deception, and hey, let's actually shower him with awards again, because he finally kind of sort of delivered on what he said the game would be years earlier. Thanks, Jeff Keighley. Rewarding that kind of behavior will surely help the industry grow stronger. And you bringing Jeff in it, what are you doing?
Yeah, why are you bringing Jeff in? You know.
See this.
But honestly, so with No Man's Sky, have I told you, you know, like, so this is All Day I Play Radio, right? Mm-hmm. So I had All Day I Play 4 or 5 years ago to stream No Man's Sky pretty much indefinitely as my game to stream. Yeah. And wow, was I disappointed. And wow, was I not able to stream that game. Because there was no way I was going to play that shit for hours and, like, enjoy it. Like, I couldn't. So, you know, so here's my thing with that game, which is, you can call me, you know, a shill or whatever. That game was made by 11 people. Cyberpunk is made by a lot of people. Like, you know, I think Sean Murray should have never talked, you know, from jump. You know, I don't think he was, you know, and not saying he can't talk, but I don't think he was prepared at that time, you know, to like be like this spokesperson where you can obviously tell he's like a very much like his head is down and I'm paying attention to like my work, you know, like, and they were saying like that he would literally like after the game came out, like he completely went silent and like they just worked hard as shit on that game. And I don't think they were able to make what they wanted to make in the time that they could make it. Again, a very small studio. There's some things that happened to that studio during the development of that game. Their offices flooded, like they lost like everything. That doesn't excuse that behavior. I don't think he should have been talking like really much at all. And I think he kind of like, I don't know. I don't even think he like relished in the moment of that. I think he just kind of was like, shit, I don't really know what to say. So yeah.
How could you,
you know? And so the whole multiplayer aspect of it was, you know, like one, he didn't tout that there was multiplayer, you know, it was, you could be on the same, you know, in the same places as someone else, but you might not know or some shit. I don't remember. But it was never like this whole thing of like, oh yeah, like, you know, oh, you know what? I think he did say like, yeah, you know, there is multiplayer, but you'd never run into someone because everything is so massive. So like, and then people like found that they were on the same planet together and they couldn't see each other. Like they got to the same exact coordinates. And then everyone was like, oh shit, you know, because he didn't think. So yeah, I mean, you know, people be lying.
See, and you know, and that's what he was talking about. And again, 100% agree.
Yeah.
But like you just said about Sean, I think he should have shut his damn mouth. He shouldn't have said anything about that. Like, nothing. And in your platform, on Reset Area, on a forum where everything, you know,
oh, you talking about?
New people are going to see it.
You talking about my man's here, the Thomas Myler?
Yeah, Thomas Myler.
Yeah. I think, bro. I don't know. I think he should be able to say whatever he wants, honestly. You know, he didn't say anything too damning, you know. He didn't call them hacks as developers. He didn't call them, you know. I mean, pretty much.
Oh, Sean Murray, a spotlight hog.
Yeah.
That's in essence. But...
Yeah. I don't know what happened with that game. I don't know. I think Jeff saw it and was like, yo, this looks amazing. You're going to be on, you know, Game Awards. And I think that kind of like took it well past what they thought it was going to be. Yeah. So, because I remember when I saw it, because, bro, I have always just wanted a game where I can just land on planets. Like, and I'll do that shit sometimes. I'll fire No Man's Sky up just to go fly to a planet and turn that shit right off.
Like, why?
Yeah,
and you'll send me like these beautiful landscapes on man. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. What can you do?
Yeah. I mean, there's so much to do. I think at this point, like with that game, John, for me to get into it, I'd need to play it with someone else. And at this point, there's full-blown multiplayer, so you can play with someone else. But
is it free?
I think it was at one point. I don't remember. I don't know. It's always on sale for like $10 or some shit. I don't know. $15.
I might grab it.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, you know, you talk about streaming. Have you ever streamed on the Xbox before? Like ever?
No, I don't think so.
Damn, I was gonna be like, was Halo one of them? But
no, I don't play Halo, John. Halo's gross.
Damn. So you're not gonna grab the Halo Anniversary Collection or whatever that's coming out?
So So there's rumor, right? Or not rumor, but they basically said that Halo's going to be on in another place. You're going to have the ability to play it somewhere else. What does that mean, John?
I predict either. Well, I thought it was Steam, and so I researched it somewhere. Like,
it's already on Steam, right?
Yeah. So I was like, there goes that. But it has to be. The only other thing that makes sense is the Switch, and their new cloud-based thing. Control and Hitman 3 is actually on there now.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
either that or Stadia.
I think
I doubt
it's probably like Epic Games or something, like really like, for them to like make this big deal, like, oh yeah, it's still on PC, bro. Like,
oh, you think it's going to a new? Oh, I was thinking systems.
I would hope so. It would be hilarious to play Halo on PS5.
I doubt it would.
Bro, like there's been Fortnite has had they always have like different characters, and they had Master Chief, and Master Chief was on my PS5 dashboard, bro.
How do you feel about that? Like, how does Microsoft feel about that?
I mean,
it probably worked the same way. Kratos was on there. Was Kratos on the Xbox version too? So he was probably
I don't know if he was on the Xbox version or if he was just on the PlayStation version. Sony usually does exclusive shit. They're usually like, nope. They like, it's like when Microsoft was doing that during the 360 era, during the PS3 360 era. Like Sony was just like quiet. I feel like they were just taking notes. And then when PS4 came out, they did it with everything. They're like, yeah, we're gonna just do exclusive content for everything. And Microsoft like stopped, and I don't think Sony's going to stop. I don't think
like ever.
I don't think they'll ever stop. Like I think and which is interesting because now you have like Microsoft buying Bethesda. What's that going to do to Elder Scrolls? What that's going to do with this? What's that name of that game? Starflight. What's it called? I don't know what's called. Some star shit. Bro, if this is on, so like you said, Switch. With the because they have something else on Switch, right? Don't they have something else on Switch?
They have Control, Hitman 3, and
Nah, like Microsoft. Doesn't Microsoft have something on Switch? Or no? No.
I think so.
Is there a character?
And that's another thing.
So we know
Master Chief on Smash, and then we'll know for sure.
That would be crazy. I feel like there's something you could play on Switch. It's not Minecraft, which Microsoft, obviously, which I think when I think of
Ori.
Yeah, I think it is Ori. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry to backtrack to that. I meant to say this. With all that said about Thomas Mahler, I am going to get Ori and
on Switch.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the Blind Forest first.
Okay.
Yeah. So that built him a little notoriety, I guess, because got a fan out of me. But
there you go.
Because I don't disagree with what he said. I just disagree with the platform he used. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up Ori.
Okay. I think
that's the game, Ori. That's the only one I see.
That's the only one.
Cuphead,
yeah. And I think Cuphead's coming to PS4 too, maybe. I don't know.
Isn't it already?
I don't know. I have no interest in that game.
It's so hard.
Yeah, I can't play hard games like that.
Can't get past the second level, like freaking Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, we picked up Scott Pilgrim last week.
For your request, we played that on multiplayer. It wasn't a good time.
It wasn't a good time.
First level was cool. First level was fun. And the second level happened.
Yeah.
Maybe we need more people.
Yeah, it probably gets harder if you have more people because there's definitely more people on the screen when I was playing when I was playing with you versus by myself.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so what do you feel about this, man? What do you feel about this? If this goes to consoles, like obviously we've pretty much kind of gone through most of our console life, having Microsoft, as Xbox, Sony has Uncharted, we'll say, Nintendo has Mario, Zelda, So what is this future, of the, how do you feel about this future, which seems to signal that there's going to be, maybe not like every game, but there's definitely going to be some games here and there that are going to be, you know, in both camps or all camps, you know, that normally would be exclusive. How do you feel about that? It's kind of like Sonic being on, you know, that Olympic Mario and
No,
Sonic.
Mario versus similar. So I think that's cool. You know, like cross stuff like that. Well, does Sonic even have a home anymore? Like, yes, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like the Mario versus Sonic thing, I thought that was cool because it's two, you know, worlds we always wanted. Not in that way, but it's like, you know, worlds finally collided.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, you know. And then he was put on Smash. I was like, oh, awesome. But you know, when it comes to like Halo or Master Chief, I feel exclusivity is a must. I like that. You know, Nintendo has like 20 mascots. PlayStation has like 10. You know,
Right.
so what does Microsoft have? Marcus Phoenix and him or her, Master Chief. You know, I think I'm excited because I have an Xbox One, but you know, I don't play. You know, everything after ODST I don't care about, but like that first three, I'll get it if it comes out on Switch or it comes out on doubtful. But if it comes out on PlayStation, I'll get I'll get it because I stopped at ODST, which I love.
Right.
But I think I don't know how to think about it because you know Microsoft needs all the exclusivity it can get at this point. I
think they're gonna buy another studio. I think I read somewhere they're priming to buy something else. Yeah. So
I don't know. I mean, this is a gray zone for me. I don't know. Like I'm for it because I'm selfish and I refuse to buy an Xbox. But you know, at the same time, I feel Xbox needs to hold on to that. I doubt it's going. Do you think it's going to another studio for real or
another console?
Yeah.
Again, man, like, I mean, at this point, you know, so think of it this way, right? So you think of it, so I imagine this is on Game Pass, right? So your Xbox customers aren't paying for it, essentially, right? So, So if you go somewhere else, if you go to PlayStation, you know, that's not going to be, it's not Game Pass. You know, if you want it, $70. So maybe it's this play of maybe that's how they're able to afford Game Pass in the way that they do. Maybe they want to do some different stuff, and you know, this gives them the ability to, you know, get $70 on the game where, you know, unless you don't have Game Pass and you have an Xbox console, then you know, you spend $70, but get that $70. Get that $70, cuz getting that $70. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, so and there's another game too, you know, recently, that's always been an exclusive game to PlayStation. You know, it's a sports game, but still, you know, MLB The Show.
The show.
So
heard about this.
So you know, there's pretty much what. I don't think there's any more baseball games besides the show. I think there's like arcade, like RBI. You know, it's like an arcade style. Remember when Nintendo had like Ken Griffey Jr. baseball back in the day on Super Nintendo, y'all?
Yeah.
That's my shit, cuz.
My cousin used to play that shit all the time. I'm like, what is this?
Bro, look at this. Xbox Series X and Xbox One, bro. At the end of, you know, so you got, it's interesting, bro. It is so like, okay. So we're doing different stuff. And, you know, all these people get pissed off for, you know, Horizon being on PC and, you know, Death Stranding on PC and Sony, you know, Sony's. First of all, like, we're all gamers. Like, we should all play, like, wherever we could play. You know, there's no other place to get this except for on PlayStation. And you can't have this mindset of, like, oh, they're just doing it for money. Of course they are, yo. Like, why wouldn't? Yes.
What studio does, right?
You know, so this is, you know, Sony San Diego. I'm not sure what else they make. I don't know if they make anything else at this point right now besides this.
Yeah, yo, I think this is a huge thing. Not even just for both of them, but like the game community. Like you said, this is a PlayStation exclusive game.
Right.
You know, ever since the show debuted many moons ago. When does it start? PlayStation 2 era?
I think it did start PS2.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, not only is it just on Xbox as, you know, multi-platform, you can cross-play, right?
Yeah, you can cross-play. So you can play.
I think that's awesome. You know,
if you have a PS4, you can play with an Xbox One. I don't know if you could play with the next gen. I don't know if you can.
That was my next question.
Do that. I'm not sure. But yeah, you know, PS5, you can play with the series consoles. Like, bro, so, you know, what is this going to do with everything else? Like, so is it like, okay, like we make this game, right? So this is controlled because Sony owns this. It's not like, it's not like it's EA, and it's like, oh, okay, you want to be able to do, whatever game cross-play, but, we don't control, the end link or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't necessarily make it as secure as they want, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe they don't want to do that because they want people to buy. I'm sure it's a game-by-game basis. I'm sure they take into consideration how much they make with this game and how much more they can make. And, I don't think they're going to do that for everything at all. Like, at all.
Yeah.
But it's a baseball game. There's no other baseball games. So
no, at all. And so that's why I was like, this is a big acquisition for Xbox too.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to benefit heavily from this. But, San Diego Studios, they only did Mark of Cree in the show.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
The Mark of Cry. No.
Oh, Cry. Sorry. I never.
Oh, man. That was a good time, man.
I got good scores, 9 out of 10.
It's a good time, bro. See?
Oh, PS2. I was playing my PS2.
Yeah, no. That's why you didn't play it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why.
I believe it had some sort of interesting control scheme, and I can't remember what it is. I think it was I think it used the right analog stick for attack. And so I think you could. Nah, it was actually really good.
Sounds like, didn't Fable do that? It was another game that did that.
I don't know. But it was really good. It was for like, the first time for that being a thing. But you could like it was precise though. So like if you swipe up and right, he's going to swing up and right.
That direction.
Yeah, so and you could like literally just like go and he would just be like It's a good time, bro.
Smash does that. But are you going to play that ever?
No, it's a fighting game. Why would I want to play that, John? I don't want to play that. It has nothing to do with anything, bro.
Is cross-gen big to you, though?
Cross-gen or cross-play?
I mean, cross-play, yeah.
I don't play anything with other people except for you, so... I don't have any more friends on other platforms. I don't really play multiplayer games, so...
It's funny because you brought this up last week, too. It's like, one of the reasons... I agree with you because that was one of my reasons that I got rid of my Xbox. One, they messed up my account. That was one. Don't mess with my money. And then two, none of my friends had an Xbox.
Yeah.
At all.
No.
Like, all of them had PlayStation. I was like, why
Just
am
Greg.
I playing for Xbox Live?
Greg had an Xbox One. And I remember I talked to him. I was just randomly talking to him one day, and I think he was like, you have Overwatch? I was like, yeah, you have it? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know you had that. We should play. And he was like, yeah, I have it on Xbox. And I was like, why do you do these things? He's like, you should just get it on Xbox. I don't really have anyone to play with on there. I was like, no, not doing that.
You get it on PlayStation.
Yeah,
and then,
come on.
7 other people bought it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think Rocket League does that thing. They do it with Switch.
Oh, crossplay?
Mm-hmm.
Is Overwatch on Switch crossplay with consoles?
Absolutely not. That would not work.
Oh, maybe those are the people that are on our team.
Like shit. But yeah, man. Again, that's a great thing for Xbox. It's a great thing for the fans. I don't see any losers here.
No, not at all. Everyone wins, right? Like that's what we have to get to, right? Everyone needs to be able to win. Gaming it's like hilarious because the fanboy arguments of yesteryear, the SNES versus Genesis argument was always just really like, yo, I got this console and I can't get the other one, so therefore it's better than yours. But there was still this mutual understanding. If I came over your house, we're playing your Genesis.
Exactly.
Like, no ifs, ands, or buts, bro. Like, coming over to play Genesis.
Damn, you didn't even give the other systems, like, Genesis all that mattered.
No, I'm saying, like, because I had a SNES. So,
oh, yeah.
If I went over my homie's house at a Genesis, like, we're playing Genesis all day. I'm like, I want to play it,
Oh, that's what, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to talk shit on the playground, you know what I mean? But I'm going to look at my Game Pro and EGM, bro, and be like, oh, shit, this Sonic look fire, bro.
EGM.
You know what I'm saying? This new Sonic, bro. This new Sonic way. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like, a lot of stuff from a standpoint of fanboyism these days it's really disgusting.
It is, because
it's
social
gross.
media is a thing.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
And that's what amplifies it.
So, we need to be content with everyone being able to enjoy games in general.
So this all stemmed from the Halo conversation.
Yes.
Is there any word when the next Halo's coming out? Is that suspended like indefinitely, or is it done, like?
I thought they said at the end of this year, maybe. I don't know.
You believe that?
I don't care.
Okay.
Not
fair.
a Halo fan. I'm sorry. But John,
yes.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Open world Halo.
No.
John, hear me out.
Okay.
Open world Halo.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get an Xbox Series X.
I would try everything in my power to stop you from making that mistake.
I'm getting a new computer next month, so yeah, I can just get Game Pass, yeah.
But that delay is a lot of things hit the news this week about the gaming news on the interwebs.
Yes.
About regarding some games being pushed back, like Overwatch 2 was a big one.
After we just talked about Overwatch 2 last week.
After we just talked, right?
Delayed.
Delayed. What is the issue? Is it COVID? Is it?
I think it's a combination of stuff. I mean, Blizzard delayed both Overwatch 2, or they necessarily delayed, but they just like don't expect it to come out this year because they haven't given them given them a date. But Overwatch 2 is supposed to come out last year, so like okay, so you're pushing it, into 2022. I don't know why, John. I gotta think that there is John.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a possibility that game gets canceled.
Would you care?
Yeah, I would. I want to play it.
I think it gets canceled only for them to add more content to Overwatch or OG.
I think it gets canceled because I think they're looking at, the engagement of Overwatch 1. I mean, Overwatch 1 engagement has been falling significantly. I mean, it was never like, Fortnite high or, anything like that. Even though they have like Overwatch League and stuff like that. It's never been like, Call of Duty killer, So I think they probably look at it and they're probably trying to figure out, and this is my opinion, because if you were going to come out with a game last year and now it's delayed until the year after, you're pushing it till 2 years later. I can't imagine that there's too much more development that you need to do if it was supposed to come out in 2020. Right. That you would need 2 years, John. Like that game looks pretty much very close to being finished. It looked like it could release in 2020. Definitely looked like it could release in 2021, John. But I mean,
what parts look done? Like what they showed that 2-minute trailer they showed?
Yeah, they showed like that 8-minute trailer, like, playing in Brazil and, they were doing all that stuff. I feel like, John, that they're just kind of sitting on it and they're kind of like seeing whether or not it's worth to launch it. That's the only thing I could think, John.
I mean, I think the opposite. I think I don't know why I get the feeling that they just put that shit together just to show something. When did that come out? 2 years ago? When that trailer dropped?
Yeah, I think 2 years ago.
Because we haven't seen anything, unless they're really, really, really keeping this under wraps, which I don't understand why. You have no reason really to do that. You play your shitty game every day. But, there's really no reason for, give us something. Like, they just gave us that. We don't have, there are no pictures. Who's this new chick? They really didn't go into her, really.
Yeah. They really haven't gone into anything, if you really think about it.
They're about to throw her on this one, like I don't know what. But, yeah, that... I just don't appreciate Blizzard right now.
I'm
just not happy with them at all.
It's really, man. I mean, again, like I said last week, I'm not this huge Blizzard head, as a you know, as a gamer and not ever really being a PC gamer, you know, in the past I saw them in that space and I saw that, you know, they did extremely well, that they dominated the MMO market with WoW, you know, from an RTS standpoint with Warcraft, StarCraft, like, you know, and they have been a legendary studio for quite some time, but you know, when they got bought by Activision, or you know, like, things started to change. You know, things change, unfortunately. It kind of goes, you kind of lose more of the passion of design. And I don't mean like a particular individual. I mean like, you know, just how the company flows, you know. So, you know, you go from being like, okay, we make games. We love to make games. We love to make money. Absolutely. But we're here first to make a great product. And that great product will sell itself and make us a lot of money. Whereas a lot of these games are just like, is this game going to make us money? Yes or no? No? Throw it out. Yes? Well, how is it going to make us money? Well, we built in all these, you know, surprise mechanics, as EA would call them. And yeah, you know, like, games are built around how much money is going to be made versus, you know, the game. And I mean, everyone does it, right? Everyone does it. You know, there is no publisher out there. There is no console manufacturer out there, you know, first party studio, second party, third party, doesn't matter. Like, there's none of them that don't do this. You know, some of them do it to a scale where it's just kind of like, hey dog, you're kind of killing your franchise.
It's just obnoxious, yeah.
You know, but it's just, it sucks, and it's really gross, you know, especially when you can smell it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, this is such a cash grab. Like, this is such a cash grab. Because it makes you feel used, you know?
Yeah. And that's the only saving grace that Overwatch has, because I don't feel like, well, as far as, you know, the vanilla, this Overwatch now, the only Overwatch. As far as this one's concerned, like, everything's free. Yes. You know, I feel like they worked hard on that front. You know, they give you the choice if you want to purchase DLC or whatever. You know what I mean? So, you know, this just threw me for a loop, like the Overwatch 2 thing. I was like, oh my God, I was kind of hyped about it. I was like, oh, look at this. We got, you know, another person color in here. It looks great.
Yeah, when we first saw it, we were like, yo, this looks cool as shit.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for those little dumbass lore things, those little cinematics. I love those.
I don't give a shit. Well, yeah, I like the Genji versus Hanzo one. That's the best one.
Yeah, I liked all of them. Well, except for the Diva one. But I think those are great. And I think they invested a lot of time and money in that. But it's like, you threw this Overwatch 2 thing. It felt like a bone was thrown.
Just like,
and,
here.
You know, I didn't like that.
So you felt like they just put something together just to say, here, shut up.
Just say shut up.
Away.
Yeah.
So
and it never comes. Like, no intention to do anything else. It was like, you know, giving a pacifier to a baby. You know what I mean? Because everybody was complaining about it. It's like, where's Overwatch 2? Some people still are. Most people don't give a F at this point. Like me and you. But, you know, it just felt wrong. And, you know, at the top of this segment, I've asked you, do you feel it was COVID? And, you know, because there are a lot of, that wasn't the only video game that hit the market
this is true.
Delay. You know, my beloved Prince of Persia got delayed. You know, I forgot the remake was coming.
It looks like shit. It looks so weird.
And that's why my heart's not completely broken. I want them to un-F whatever they're doing. and just do it right. Like, God of War could do it. And, you know, me and my boy, so that's when we had a discussion about this, because he's a huge God of War fan. Huge God of War fan. And so we always had that dynamic, like, you know, Prince of Persia's better. I know I'm lying. God of War was clearly better at that time, but I was defending what I love. But I was like, Prince of Persia better, God of War is better. And, you know, with this,
you're disgusting, yo.
Anyway, so with this, you know, I was like, if the right studio got behind it, I feel it could do what God of War did. God of War was amazing. God of War was borderline a masterpiece, this past one.
But what studio does Ubisoft have that could do that?
Exactly.
You know, Ubisoft, I mean, the ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Assassin's Creed.
Was that Montreal?
Yeah.
What? I don't know. I have a very interesting love-hate relationship with Assassin's Creed.
Me too.
It never feels like they've really. feels like they care, but it just kind of feels like they just have like this formula where it's just like the new one's coming out. All right, okay, so we have these sections here, and then we just got to make them over here. And then we're going to take this mechanic and we're going to put it right in the same spot.
And we're going to just change everybody's ethnicity.
Right, exactly, you know? And it's just kind of like, hey, yo, we can tell that you're doing that. Like, you know? And it's like, well, we'll make it long as shit. So, like, they just have too much to do to complain. And it's just like, no.
That's what you said. It's like, do people want that? It's like, you know, that goes back to is it good or throw it in the trash? Like,
yeah.
Some people don't want to play 150-hour Assassin's Creed.
I never want to play that much Assassin's Creed. Are you
50
serious?
is the max you're gonna get me out of it.
50, give me
in that type of game, because
give me 12.
Kind of.
Give me 12. I don't need. Yeah.
But let's be realistic, sir. You know, 12. You gonna play Mario? But no, it's 50 is what you're gonna get out. I'm not a big open world fan. It was tiptoeing on that line. I was like, I don't like all. 3 was my favorite.
Yeah, you like 3.
I loved 3
because
it's
trash.
Kind of the most linear one. But
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
A lot of people hated 3. I loved it.
Yeah.
But
it's too small, too short. It's not enough verticality.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about it.
Okay, you're entitled.
I liked Connor. I liked the story.
Okay.
The native aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that, and the Prince of Persia, Psychonauts 2 was another one. I heard got delayed. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, Tim Schafer. Double Fine Studios. Nope. Never had an interest.
It looked weird as shit.
Heard it's an amazing game, but I just never had an interest in it. So
yeah.
Some of those games, like Tim Schafer games and stuff like that, those aren't my style. You know, I definitely see the value in them. He did a lot of the, I think LucasArts stuff earlier on in his career. I think a lot of those.
Like the Rogue One show.
I think like more like the point and click style of stuff. I'm trying to think of that one game that he worked on. I can't think. Is Grim Fandango one of his games?
Oh god. Grim Fandango.
Yeah, you know Grim Fandango.
I got it on PS because it was free.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what was happening, so I just turned it off.
Yeah, it's a Tim Schafer game. Yeah, so. Yeah, he did a lot of that stuff earlier on. You know, I just never, it's just never been my style. So, but yeah, he has a huge fan base. Seems like
what would you call Grim Fandango? What type of game is that?
I think it's like it's an adventure game. Really? So, it's got a lot of it's like a point and click adventure, I think. Like Sam and Max and all them.
Sam and Max.
You know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
I wonder what genre they would say. I believe it's an adventure game. Yeah, it's an adventure game.
Yeah, man. And Cyberpunk has some DLC that got delayed. I'm glad they're prioritizing.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't look at this. So yeah, it's an adventure game. So player must converse with characters and examine, collect, and use objects to solve puzzles. So yeah.
Well, it sounds like a game I would like.
Yeah.
Something threw me off about it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, well, you were younger too, so.
No, this was like a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. Well,
when
I don't know.
on the PlayStation.
Okay.
Plus jump.
I don't know. I tried to help you out, John. You could have lied,
Oh, your game got delayed, right? But it got delayed like last year, though.
What game?
Deathloop.
Yeah, man. I want to play Deathloop, bro. What's that? That's out in May now, right?
Gotta wait till May. Yeah, end of May.
That's fine, man. I mean,
we'll get it.
Time flies so fast that, it'll be June before you know it.
Dude.
It's hot as shit.
Like, I looked up, Strikers come out in, 2 weeks.
Striker?
Persona Strikers.
Oh, yeah, that is out this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like the 25th or something, 22nd.
Yeah, one of those. Or 28th? Is it? No, it's one of those. It's that week. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
20-something.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking at the Game Informer release dates and shit,
It will be on my Switch right next to Hades, which I need to play still.
Yeah. I brought my Switch home.
What?
Yeah.
That's the face. That's what you said, I think. You was like, you showed the Switch. I was like,
What am I gonna do with it? And it was like I connected Wi-Fi, and I was just like, I'm putting you down now.
See, it starts in there with B.
Because then I had to walk in the room and look up the Wi-Fi. No, didn't want to play it that much.
Or were you going to play Astral Chain?
Yeah, I was gonna start. I was gonna start over.
Yeah, I might get that.
I'm gonna start over, John. Wasn't it on sale during the holidays?
Yeah, it was. I don't know why I didn't get it. I forgot probably. Oh, Yakuza was also on sale, so I got that instead. It was on sale for cheaper than that.
It's probably a better
deal.
Yeah, probably better buy anyway, John. You know, probably play that more. You know, because you still trying to 100% that, or did you?
I am. Yeah, after I beat Judgment.
Okay.
Because I'm not 100% that. I think I already failed at that. I think I missed something where I could have done it. But anyway.
Damn, already?
Yeah, it's some locate cat shit. But it's like a side game. But yeah, I'm not gonna 100% that. I'm just playing that for the story because I love their story in that. But Yakuza, there's a lot of stuff in there to do, just like Judgment does. But Yakuza feels more engaging.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You probably just feel like that because you like JRPGs, John. So.
And that, I felt they're like JRPG-ish type.
Yeah, I mean, you have jobs that you can change and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a lot, it's a lot more extra stuff in there, John, in terms of gameplay elements, I guess you could say.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for March till you get that.
Oh, yeah, John, that's right. I did say I was going to get that, right?
Yeah, you did. It's on record. And I would like it if you commit to this, please.
I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to see what else is coming out in March, John. I can't just be buying all these damn games like that,
You want? That's you though.
Yeah, but
you're a game collector.
I am, but I gotta buy stuff that I'll play.
Actually, like.
Yeah, if there's something else coming out, John, that's more pressing, I don't want to buy it, and then
there's nothing more pressing in March than that. All right.
To you, John. I mean,
no, it probably.
Of course not. It's a JRPG, so of course that is the greatest game release of March to you.
Have they said anything about Final Fantasy VII Remake 2?
I think there was something in the interwebs today about some DLC or something like that. But I was just kind of like, why are y'all working on DLC?
Because the game's done.
Get me the second episode, dog. Get me that second episode. I don't need you to work on DLC for the first game. I already know what happens in the story. Like,
I'm gonna need for you to beat the first one.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm close, John. I'm at the point where, I was at the house with Aerith's Aerith's mother, and she was like saying like, "Don't go get her" or some shit. I don't know. And I was just like,
"Oh, they did her little childhood backstory."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're not close. You're not far though.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's my shit, John.
Final Fantasy VII soundtrack was amazing.
Amazing, John. One of the greatest of all time.
All right, calm down. But
Xenogears is good too, though, John. Xenogears is good.
Yeah.
Xenogears is good, John.
Oh, that goes without saying, man.
Sheesh. Them JRPGs on PS1, you didn't have no words, so you better have some fire music shit. Nah, there was no words because you had to read. There was no voice acting.
The dialogue. Okay, I thought you meant the music still.
Yeah, there's no voice acting, so you just had to you know what I'm saying, get up in there and just listen to some good music and get sleepy while you read. It's good times, John.
Just put the menu on and let the music go.
Sometimes, bro. How many times I've listened to the Final Fantasy VII intro, man? My goodness. Trillions of times, John.
Dude. It was one day, like we were playing Overwatch. I heard it coming through in some kind of way. I was like, you listen to the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack? He's like, oh shit, I am. That's when you were playing with Sombra. I think you had a rhythm going or something.
Oh yeah, that's when I used to listen to music when I played Overwatch and would try to get in the rhythm.
I did too.
Yeah.
I only did that with Lucio for some reason. I was trying to get good with Lucio. Horrible with that dude.
Those days are over.
They are.
Damn.
But
yeah, dog.
I think that's all I got for you this week, man.
That's all I got too, bro. You know, I appreciate the conversation as always, man.
Oh, as always.
As always, John. It's always good to talk to you, sir. About some games, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I'm gonna go and download Judgment.
Please.
Trying to see what else I want to play today. I don't know.
Start with an O again.
Yeah, well, we gotta get Baptiste's skin.
Yeah.
I guess we got 2 days to do that now. So I think I only need 2 wins, which the way Overwatch has been for the past 2 weeks has been impossible to win.
I think I need 1.
Oh, well, you're better than me, John. So
that's all right. We'll get there.
Yeah. And I think that one game I got kicked out of, I don't think I got the win for that. Even though it was the end of the game.
Never mind. It's about going another tangent. But, you know, as always, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us at ADIP Radio on Twitter. You can also follow us on All Day I Play Radio on your favorite streaming platforms, as well as Instagram.
Yes. So, as always, John, peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
And we will
peace and love, ladies and gentlemen.
See you all next week. Again, you know.
Oh, are you streaming this week?
I'll be streaming this week. I have not decided what I want to stream yet. I'll probably put something on Instagram because I'm thinking about playing Control or...
What? Judgment? What?
Oh, I should stream Judgment? I don't know if I can stream Judgment, John. I'll play today. Yeah. So I'll take a look at that. You know, maybe... So it'll probably be between that, Control, and some more Destruction AllStars, which... For 2 hours, John, to like.
I think that should be your Friday game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the fun day, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
But is it fun for me, John?
Is it? I don't know. You seem like you were enjoying it.
You know what it is? It's like anxiety. It's like I have to play this for the next 2 hours. It's like
I can't think like that.
I have to play it.
2 hours ever. Yeah.
I can't change games. Sometimes I want to change games, John.
We've been looking for a new multiplayer game for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Why is it not happening?
Because Blizzard didn't come out with Overwatch 2.
True shit.
So.
Yeah.
But all right, now. Bro. Peace and love.
All right.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you later, man. Peace.
Gotcha.